Raymond James Stadium as a couple of teams get set to square off in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on last year's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Alabama's offense will go to work first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you that.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away. But the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got him. Merchandise gets down without taking a hit. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism, when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Snagged in the middle, it's Cavazos. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Bringing it back. Hits him with a stiff arm. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Let's talk about App State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Thanks to grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Using the quick game. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive wants to throw. With the catch, it's Traore. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Traore. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Snap to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
He leaves it with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Punts it out of the air. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. pushes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. Had to settle for the field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and
looking deep down the right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Sampson. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cochran. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. Appalachian State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Buys a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Oh, he wants it all. Got it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Flips it out in the flat. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half. This Gasparilla Bowl has lived up to expectations.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime now. We get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. They get this confidence going. They get into a rhythm. Watch out.
The Mountaineers. The line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. And just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Buying some time as he moves left. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Cochran. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's open on the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Touchdown, Bama! And the beatdown has ensued. He did that one all by himself. himself make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down, looking for more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
If you're going to hit that in route against zone coverage, you're going to have to play with better timing. The quarterback needs to anticipate that throw a little bit more and get it out sooner.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw again. Extending the play. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
The Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Defense in press coverage. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. Looking deep. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Works the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job on this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
This time they'll go game. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Picked up 3 yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. Smart move to get down with the slide. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll get it away and wisely kick it toward the sideline. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much.
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Turns it on in midfield.
4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down and 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. 9th play of the drive coming. It will be a 3rd and 7. Give to the back. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that 1st down, and now they have a decision to make. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out.